Welcome to King Island Radio and Television for another podcast. And the podcast today is actually, I don't want to say a repeat because we did speak to him a couple of weeks ago to Anthony Albrecht, and that's all about the Moonbird Festival. We did mention then a great performer, James Crabb. We even played a little bit of music from him, but there's going to be a lot more out there so that he's not the only one coming out. So we better ask Anthony about the rest of the team, what is coming out. Anthony, welcome again.
Thanks so much, Wade. It's great to chat more about the Moonbird Festival.
Yeah, I know it's like we are talking now about the different artists, but you're one of them yourself with your cello, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a cellist. I absolutely love performing on King Island, and yeah, Simone Slattery, my partner, and I, she's a violinist. Yeah, we just so grateful to have the opportunity to come back to the island.
Yeah, I think what we're going to do, we might start that soon. That we play I'm sure there's material out there that is just you and Simone playing, isn't it? I'm sure we'll find something that we can
Oh,
have.
definitely, yeah. Simone and I have recorded a number of albums as the Bowerbird Collective,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're featured on other albums for other ensembles. But yeah, recordings a tricky thing, but yeah, we've put a lot of love into some of our albums. So yeah, absolutely share those with you for listeners.
Now, talking about we put a lot of love into it. What was the day? Was there a day that you were walking the street with your cello and Simone was crossing the street with a violin and you bumped into each other? How did that all happen?
Oh, look, Simone will confess herself to finding me particularly annoying for some reason when we first met during an orchestral project in Melbourne. I would have been 10 or more years ago now. But yeah, the two of us play together in a bunch of Australian ensembles. And it was on a string quartet tour, I think, in regional New South Wales when we first got talking and realized we shared a lot in common and really passionate both about music and nature. And it was those conversations that led us to create the Bowerbird Collective, but also, yeah, we ended up becoming a partnership in life as well.
So bowerbird, lovebird, so annoyance turned into curiosity, I guess.
Something like that. Yeah, I think the annoyance has never quite disappeared from the equation, but yeah, there's tolerance as well. So
I think tolerance is very important, Anthony. Hey, we're going to play a little bit that let people get a bit of an idea because they've seen and heard you both already on the island. But for those who missed out, here's a little bit of Anthony and Simone. Now, it was a beautiful piece there, Anthony. Enjoyed that. Now let's put a few more people on the list because I believe you got a well. This is Moonbird Festival number three. I reckon you got a bigger, better, more famous team coming out this year than ever before, isn't it? Without knocking the others, of course, but it's pretty big this year.
oh look, you know, the Bowerbird Collective is all about bringing amazing Australian musicians together to experiment and just enjoy the love of music and sharing it with audiences. And the Moonbird Festival is an amazing opportunity to do that. We've been really fortunate to bring out some great names in the last couple of years, including uh, the beautiful string players of Van Diemen's band from mainland Tasmania last year, and yeah, this year, as you say, just really fortunate to continue being able to bring over exceptional musicians that are often heard in the biggest and best concert halls of Australia and around the world. So yeah, great example of that is Andrew Blanche. He's a guitarist and fairly young guy, but really making huge impact on the Australian and international music scene. So Andrew did join us for the first Moonbird Festival on the island back in 2023, and he played a really interesting new program all about the night. So it was a solo guitar recital at the Brew House, but his main thing is amazing Latin American repertoire. So Andrew's coming back with his partner, beautiful Maria Eugenia Nieva, who's an Argentinian mezzo-soprano. Andrew is going to be performing in a few of the programs. First up, he joins us, the Bauer Collective, as a string quartet for some guitar quintets. And then he'll be performing as a duo with his partner, Maria Eugenia Nieva, on the Saturday night. And will also join us for the finale with James Crabb. So Andrew has won multiple awards in international guitar competitions, and he's a founding member of the Australian Guitar Quartet with the Gregorian brothers, Slava and Leonard. So he's really, up there with the very best guitarists in Australia. And he and Maria, his partner, are currently on a 35 concert tour of the United States, selling out concert halls everywhere from New York to Washington, D.C. to Seattle. So they've driven across the whole country in the last couple of months, playing a program together. And they'll be sharing that program at Moonbird Festival at the Brew House opening specially for us on the Saturday night. Yeah, Andrew's programs involve Australian guitar quintets, one beautiful guitar quintet written by Anne Cause, and a wonderful Australian composer from Adelaide, and also Ian Grandage, who's a Perth-based composer. So those two guitar quintets on the opening night of the festival, some of the great, new music for classical instruments in Australia, we think. And yeah, Andrew's an amazing, really compelling performer, something really exciting for everyone in that concert. The second concert he'll be playing with Maria Eugenia at the Brew House. That's a program called From Argentina with Love. And that night at the Brew House, we're calling Pizza and Passion, because they will be doing wood-fired pizzas for guests of the concert. And then Andrew's actually going to be making his professional debut on the bass guitar as well, the bass electric guitar, playing the music of Piazzolla and also some Scottish folk songs with the Bauer Collective and James Crabb on that final night. So, we're really great friends with Andrew. We've collaborated a lot with him, really excited to have him back on the island. And I think we've really shown the island audiences what he can do with this festival. It's going to be really special.
Well, I'm just going to pull him out of America now for a little bit, if you don't mind, Andrew, and then Anthony. And yeah, let's have a listen to Andrew Blanche. That was a little bit of Andrew Blanche. Now, Anthony, you were talking earlier about Andrew playing with you with the Bowerbird Collective. How do you choose then what to play? Because you have a lot of variety of music, so is he. So how do you make the decision amongst each other, let's play this piece, or is what you create something? How does it work?
Yeah, I mean, there's fortunately just a lot to choose from, as you say, but we really love to showcase Australian composers. We think the music written here is just absolutely awesome, and it feels really relevant somehow. It's fun to play, and it just sounds cool. There's no better reason to play something. We're friends with those composers, and excited that they are sharing such great music for their colleagues and friends to perform. With our projects, we also think about the development of programs that we might be able to tour around Australia, and the Moonbird Festival is a great opportunity for us to experiment with that. So a lot of our programs over the past few years have included world premieres or music that's definitely been played for the first time on King Island, if not anywhere in Australia. So yeah, this festival is no different. Lots of great new music and things that we're just excited about because you know there's no need to program things that are not going to be really fun to play, but also really exciting for audiences to listen to. So there's a lot of that for this Moonbird Festival.
Give us another one on the list. Why not? We might as well. I don't want to say rattle them off, but at least, yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the other special guest that we have at the Moonbird Festival this year is Alice Morgan. She's an absolute star saxophonist, and with a specialty on the soprano sax, which has got this really delicious, beautiful sound, really elegant, really sensual, really exciting for the ear. And she's an absolute virtuoso. So recently appeared as soloist as part of performances with Sydney Symphony Orchestra. She's also a performer with Ensemble Offspring, another major group in Sydney. And yeah, we're really proud to call her an associate artist of the Bowerbird Collective. So Alice is working with us on a program that's called The Eyes of the Earth, and it's all about water and the water cycle and the beauty and sort of preciousness of water. So we've commissioned a number of new works with Alice. A great new composition by Australian composer Andrew Howes, who's written this specially for us, Alice and a string quartet. So it'll be only the second time we've ever played that work on King Island. Yeah, there's also beautiful repertoire by Max Richter, who's becoming very well known international composer, actually from the UK. But yeah, his work on the nature of daylight we've arranged for saxophone and string quartet. That might be a really beautiful one to have a listen to.
Well, let's have a listen to Alice Morgan, the saxophonist. Yeah, I'm playing the saxophone, I would always say, and then saxophonist almost sounds a little bit interesting, isn't it? To say the least.
Yeah, we love our saxophonists. It's great
Yep.
to have one on the island.
Well, here we go, Alice Morgan. Now, that was a beautiful piece of tenor saxophone by Alice Morgan, who's also going to be here at the Moonbird Festival. And we're still talking with the organizer, Anthony Albrecht. Anthony, we're not going to give the whole list away today because I'm sure there's more times that we can talk about it. And we don't want to bombard people with musicians. But give us one more. Who else is on the list?
Yeah, well, it's really wonderful to feature Maria Eugenia Nieva. As I mentioned, she's an Argentinian mezzo soprano, and yeah, her and Andrew Blanche have been a couple for the last couple of years now. She's really beautiful person, someone we've come to love really quickly, and just extremely vivacious, generous personality as a performer. Yeah, I think people can't help falling in love with her. I'm sure that's what happened with Andrew, but um, yeah, she and Andrew have been on tour this year and last year in the United States, performing many dozens of concerts and doing something really extraordinary. Self-promoting, self-booking these shows and selling thousands and thousands of tickets, selling out large venues and really dazzling audiences, I think, with their Argentinian folk repertoire. On the Saturday night at the Brew House, Andrew will be performing some really awesome Latin American solo guitar music, and then Maria Eugenia will join him, and she will sing folk songs, and Andrew will accompany her. She's performed all over the world. She's been living in Australia just for the last couple of years, and I think has been thrilled to, break into the music scene through her collaborations with Andrew. She's really entrepreneurial, wonderful producer of music as well, and has been helping to coordinate and develop the new Australian guitar quartet that Andrew's part of with the Gregorian brothers, as I mentioned earlier. So, yeah, she's ravishing performer, person, and someone I'm sure everyone on the island is going to enjoy getting to know and see perform.
I guess that in music and also in classical music, there are no borders or language problems, is there? It's a worldwide thing, isn't it?
Yeah, music I think is absolutely universal language, and there's nothing more beautiful, more intimate, more uplifting, I think, as a human being than gathering in these beautiful small spaces and enjoying really outstanding music. And King Island has got some of the places that we love to play more than anywhere else in the world. I mean, somewhere like Yellow Rock, where we're performing on Sunday morning, Diane Andrew Blake's Extraordinary House. So lucky to be able to perform there, and honestly, really looking forward to playing the first concerts in the new hub. We think we haven't seen it in person yet, but everything suggests it's a beautiful space, and really encourage the community to come out and enjoy music there.
Well, I dare to say, Anthony, I've spent a bit of time there now, living here, of course, at the new hub. It is one of the only places on the island, I can tell you now, where you as a musician will appreciate the acoustics. So that's a good starting point. In the meantime, we're going to have a listen to Maria. I'm not going to dare to even mention the surname. We just listen to Maria. Here we go. that was another beautiful piece, ladies and gentlemen. We're still talking to Anthony Albrecht from the Bowerbird Collective and organizer of the Moonbird Festival. Now, coming to the dry stuff, Anthony, the not music stuff. When is it happening? Where do people book their ticket? What do they have to do? Because that's what it's all about by the end of the day.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be getting all the posters up and all the articles and things happening in the near future. We've got some notices up on Facebook already. We'd encourage everyone to share them. But yeah, we're on the island performing at the Moonbird Festival between November 6 and November 9. We are really encouraging everyone to visit the website moonbirdfestival.com to get a sense of the program, and you can read all about the different artists and the programs of music. And yeah, really hope to encourage everyone to book early. It makes us feel relieved and excited when we can tell that the island is motivated to experience the festival again. So yeah, moonbirdfestival.com, November 6 to 9.
You can almost say be an early bird to be at Moonbird, isn't it?
Absolutely. We've got that special discount rate for King Islanders as well. We'll be releasing more of those over the coming weeks, but yeah, you can see that up on the screen now.
What was it again? I love KI or something like
I
that?
think so, yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good to hear that. Anyway, we thank you for your time, Anthony, and I'm sure we're going to talk again in the nearby future because you do have more names on the list that are coming out. Because, folks, you're going to be amazed how many musos are going to be here in early November, and you want to be part of that. Anthony, thank you.
Pleasure, Wade. Thanks so much.